Boom, ba boom,
You're
boom.
listening to Rock Bottoms. It's
This
a
is
podcast
rock
of
bottoms.
substance.
Boom, ba boom. This
We have
is
a very special
rock.
guest today. It's
Lily,
Drake.
Lily,
No, I
lady.
thought I might have dried spit on my face for this whole pod.
That's really kind of our vibe, so it would be fine if
Yours
you
or
did.
someone else's?
Well, mine for sure, because I just woke up. And
Sure.
usually that's kind of on my face for the first like 2 or 3 hours of every day of my life.
And for reference, it
Dried
is
spit?
11 a.m.
It's 11 a.m. And then the next 2 or 3 hours, I usually have a little bit of toothpaste on my face.
Mm-hmm.
And so I try
I
to
mean,
just see people
that is a
that
subtle flex that Lily Lady both can afford toothpaste and brushes
And uses
their
it.
teeth.
Yeah.
I can
And
afford-
wakes up with bodily fluids dried on their body. I mean,
Yeah.
well, I usually do wake up with dried fluids on my body, but sometimes I can't identify where they are from.
Mm-hmm. They could be anything.
They could be anything.
And that's the origin of Rock Bottom Pod.
I mean, that's where we are, baby.
With a little too much crusty fluids on you.
A little bit
that's-
of crust. You know, it's sometimes it's nice to wake up with a little bit of crust.
That it's
Not
happened
just
to
in the
me
eyes.
plenty of times. Plenty
Mystery box
of
life.
times.
Yeah, I can afford toothpaste. I choose often not to purchase toothpaste.
What?
Those little things, they just slip into your pocket at the
Well,
store.
that's what
Oh,
Lily.
I hear you. Yeah.
Lily. Well, I'll introduce.
Please
our guest
introduce
today
our beautiful
is
guest.
multi hyphenate.
An auteur, if you will.
Lily is a filmmaker, a writer, I would say a wankster. Would you?
Waking right now.
Yeah, a wankster.
Wanksta. Is that like a wanker and a gangster?
It's kind of like I want to say the other word, which is like the N word with a W, but I don't know if we can say that anymore.
I don't think you should. I don't think we
Voicing that
should.
upon me, as though I fed you that bio.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, listen, that's just I'm going shooting from the hip here. That's how I perceive you.
love that.
Lily Lady's like 2006 Lil Wayne to me.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Like
And
a
You are a
swaggy little
poet.
fella.
You have a book of poetry?
Lil Wayne in that deposition, just threatening the judge, was the best thing ever.
We love Wheezy. And so that's who you are to me. I mean, you can feel free to add anything more. I would love to hear who
Thought
you are
about
from.
There's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actor, writer, director.
Actor, writer, director.
Director.
You made a feature film. That's so fucking cool. That's so hard to do.
You know what? Here's the secret.
Tell me.
It's not that hard to do it if you just have a lot of willful naivete.
Oh, yeah. That's
Crazy
the secret.
man gives you $36,000,
Okay, there it is.
which you can just get some homies together in Brooklyn.
Where? Who's the Can you don't have to reveal any names, but where did you get the funding?
I met this man, Howie, and he was cool. He's actually in the film. You can see
sick.
he plays a client, and yeah, he just liked the project, and then wanted to kind of be part of it, and we kind of took each other for a ride,
Fuck yeah.
and it was cool. I kind of knew nothing about film or how to make a film or what even a director does.
Wow.
What did they say to make them a director?
You wear
the way
like
to-
bunched up pants and you have a big cone.
You wear a
and
baseball
you shout
cap.
into it.
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. Tell me more about these bunched up pants.
Like they're like bloomers almost, and you tuck them into high boots.
Totally.
Oh yeah, you're talking like turn of the century, like what Harold Lloyd might have been wearing when he was directing.
100%.
I think you also you just learn how to direct by just getting on a set and directing, right? You just kind of make it up as you go.
Yeah, I totally made it up as I went, and hope just kind of the vibe was let's just see what sticks. Let's see what happens.
That's what every white male director has done since the beginning of time.
It's the legacy that I'm walking within.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And, I'm hoping to just bring a little wheezy energy into the space.
I wish I had my lighter so I could hit the.
Do you remember that book, You Forgot Your Bloomers? Amelia Bloom? Or
No.
Oh, Judy Bloom? You forgot your
it was like
bloomers?
this really radical.
Was it about having dreams about being naked?
It's a really good sign when Google doesn't know what I'm talking about. You
That's-
forgot your skirt, Amelia Bloomer.
Okay, I just looked this up.
I mean, it's ringing a bell.
It's
Is
very
a children's
radical
book.
early feminist literature that my mother indoctrinated me with.
And
Oh,
it's
that's so
it's a
cunty.
picture book.
Yeah, it's a picture. Well, there are words. It's a picture book for children about this broad who decides to go against the system, if you will, and wear some pants.
She flaunts society's conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Is that what you do, Lily?
Instead of wearing a corset, do I choose a pant every once in a while? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very similar to Amelia Bloomer. In fact, right now I'm not in a corset.
No?
Wow.
No?
I never would have known.
They
I was
are not
picturing you
in a
kind of
corset.
in pantaloons, maybe.
You know, the morality police, they're gonna get me one day.
Yeah, that's fine.
Obscenities.
I mean,
Forgot your jeans, Amelia Perez. What is it called?
Amelia Perez.
That's the sequel.
You forgot your penis, Amelia Perez.
Sequel.
I'm excited
Bloomers
for
to
that movie.
vagina. Oh,
I'm
my
ex-
special drink that I have is ba-ba-da-ba,
Oh.
Diet Wild Cherry Pepsi.
That's a hot drink.
That's really cool.
I found it at the Super Save a Bunch. No, I think it was at Wegmans. They were just selling a big case of them, and I haven't had a wild cherry Pepsi since, I don't know, behind the school vending machines in last year.
Are you
when I was,
sipping
like, in
on
fifth
anything,
grade.
Lily?
You know, I wish I were sipping on a Coke Clear. I feel
What's
like
a
that
Coke Clear?
Oh, it's
Coke
clear Coke, Dave.
Clear Coke. It's
Where do you get
exactly
it?
As marketed, like much of Coke, just total transparency.
Very it's literally transparent Coke.
Yeah, it's literally.
This is real?
Yeah.
I am shocked that you, of all people, have not heard of clear Coke.
No,
I'm
I-
drinking on a white monster, which is what the three of us are. We are white
Oh
monsters.
my god, that was the original podcast name, but we
White
decided
monsters.
to put a pun in there or some shit. I don't know. Maybe we could go back to that.
Yeah,
Whoa,
so
this
that's
is
what I'm
really
sipping on.
good.
That looks. Yeah. Are you using a
I'm using
silver
a
straw?
metal straw.
Cool. I started using one of those because my dentist told me that I have a lot of staining on the back of my teeth.
As do I, from
But
coffee
then-
and
I
Who
had
sees
a
that?
teacher in high school that
yeah, on the back of your teeth. What?
yeah, well, my dentist does, and it's
Yeah.
upsetting for her.
Yeah.
But I had this teacher in high school that told me, it's kind of a memory out of context, but that you can get more wrinkles if you use
Yes.
around
Yes.
your lips.
Yes.
And so what am I to do? What's a guy
This
to do?
was a problem that was brought up on the show Hacks, and Jean Smart's character was like, so when I sip a straw, I'm gonna go like this, and she sort of smiles as she takes a sip,
technique.
and then Hannah is like, yeah, do that. That looks way less crazy.
Are you worried about protecting your youth?
Not particularly. It's just now that I feel, talk about being in a rock and a hard place, I feel, what stains versus wrinkles. I mean, you have to choose between. So it's
You're
just
glowing.
problem.
You're glowing right now.
You are literally glowing.
It's the dried saliva.
Dried saliva.
Very
It
nice.
works.
Beautiful LA lighting.
It's
and
like a mask. It's like doing a peel.
I do a lot of over moisturizing.
I have to do so many appeals.
That's a beauty hack. Just slug your face.
Oh, like you do the Korean beauty, the COSRX type of stuff.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like something.
It's
I
just
would-
a K
No
beauty
one
brand
does.
that has like the snail mucin and the
Oh,
all
no,
that
I
kind
don't
of
do that. But if
is
someone
slugging
wants
just
to
putting
do
like
that, I do. I just use the
petroleum.
Word, I mean, like, yeah, you're just throwing some.
You're just, like,
throwing
lathering.
whatever sticks
I
onto
mean,
your-
I'll say whenever I've seen you, you've been very wet and moist and like
yeah.
greased up.
That's
Yeah,
the sign
I'm
of healthy
greased
skin.
up. I'm definitely greased up to the point where people are like, "Did you just get out of some kind of body of water?"
Yeah,
It's kind of off-putting. to some
it seems
degree.
like you would be very hard to catch.
Grab onto.
I am
Like if someone was trying to catch you, that you would slip right out.
Well, let me tell you about how I get my toothpaste. So
Oh yeah.
I'm not trying to get
Pocketing.
caught. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
You won't name any stores.
No, I'll name all of them. In fact, ask me a
Well,
store. I'll
Drop
name
the
them.
names.
Lily and I
Name them.
bonded over we were both shoplifters.
I really think that
Guys, I've started shoplifting lately.
Good.
great activity. It can be socially cohesive for, you get some buddies, you're just gonna rob some stores together.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
Lily hit me up to go to, I believe, to use their own words, hit a lick at Erewhon.
yeah, I love
Oh
to
my God, stealing from
Erewhon.
Erewhon must be so exhilarating.
It's
It's
exhilarating.
easy too.
It's easy. They are scared of approaching people, that may or may not be putting things in their tote bags. I've stolen from Erewhon wearing Erewhon. Like I'm in
Good.
the
Oh my God.
box. I got the Erewhon bag,
Did you say Erewhon Crocs?
the Erewhon socks,
Oh,
but you
fuck.
can totally do Crocs.
God, my dreams came true for a second and then they died. Because I
No,
thought you
I
said
mean-
Erewhon Crocs. I see
I have no problem with shoplifting. I think it's good.
I think a lot of
corporations that
people
don't
are
need
sober.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if it's done on kind of, corporate conglomerate, blah, 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 plus if it's done a little socially, I think, that's something my therapist would probably co-sign on. We need a little thrill, us sober
Yeah.
folk.
Yeah.
Which actually brings me to my next question. Lily, are you sober?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Are you? Do you classify yourself as an addict?
No, I mean, I don't even classify myself as sober, even though every day try to live a sober life on a, emotionally and otherwise. But I mean, I think generally kind of identity-based groupings or something I try to eschew, just to kind of craft a little more of a homemade situation of what I got going on, whether that's gender or sexuality or sobriety or blah, blah, blah. But long story, the TLDR is yes, I am sober. I don't know about saying, addict or not. I definitely have some streaky tendencies and some funky little genetics up in here, but I pretty much, I drank really briefly in my life as a youth, and I saw some funny little signs there and kind of nipped that in the bud when I was 16, which is also something, it's like in the rooms, you hear some people with some war stories, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not that I feel I'm taking up space in the rooms or imposter syndrome. It's just that type, long, prolonged reckoning with drugs and alcohol is not something that I have in my experience. And then I was kind of into some downers, some sleeping pills for a little bit.
Oh yeah, same.
Some like benzodiazepine or
Some,
full of like sleeping pills, like sleeping pills.
I would do everything from like OTC to funny little things that I would order from the
Silk
web.
Road.
Yeah.
Who even knows, and kind of do a little mixy matchy. Just because I love
that shit.
Love to go down, what's the perfect day? It's a nice
Waking up and going down.
kind of morphine patch,
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
You turn your brain off. It rocks.
Totally. And so I was never really, I have a very limited experience with all these types of things. I feel like some of the top hits of the drugs I've done like once. And I was never into stimulants. I was never really excited about going up. But I would say that I tapered off of, I just reassessed my relationship with the sleeping stuff probably when I was even in my early 20s. And so I've been kind of off the sauce, if you will, for a number of years. And
Good for you.
I
That's
love
so.
to go to bed.
It sounds like you're just like very self-aware from an early age. But I've heard other people talk about being in the rooms and feeling like, they hear people tell stories about, like I woke up in the gutter with an empty, handle of liquor next to me, and I lost my job and my family, and they feel like, oh, I didn't have an experience like that. I don't know if I belong here. So I don't think you're the only one that feels that way. But it of course you anybody who feels like they want to go to a meeting belongs there, I think.
Totally, I totally
I
agree.
mean, it's a
And
great place to meet women.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Get off the
Yeah.
dating apps, get into the church basements with the
Mm-hmm.
alcoholics.
AA will make you think you need SLA, in LA at least.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
do
yeah,
you?
that's a really good point.
I have a question about that. I mean, as a sex worker, how have you seen? We haven't really touched a ton on sex addiction here. Like, how have you seen
We've
like
wanted to, for sure.
sex addiction in your life in terms of like clients or like it's almost like being a bartender and you watch alcoholics come in
Yeah.
and spend their whole paycheck on whiskey.
And
And
it's your
it's like,
job to keep pouring it for them.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that, I often think that wherever you are in your life, you're gonna find your perfect match because you're emitting a frequency and it's getting picked up and it's gonna come
Yeah,
back
you
your way.
attract where you're at.
Yeah, and so if you're really on a streaky, compulsive beat and you're using or you're just kind of zooming through life, a person's probably gonna attract a client like that. And I've been lucky and blessed to have only worked, in sobriety.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've also been lucky and blessed to have, a little bit more of a stable of experience perhaps than if I were more addled. Comma, however,
Like a party and play person.
yeah, it's not to say that, people who are using can't be, escorting in a super safe way. It's just that my experience has been that, the clients that I've had, and I'm really not really advertising or actively seeing anyone at the moment. And so I think I'm on like this prolonged break that's helping me also think really clearly because there is a really compulsive nature of working really hard in this way. I've heard from a lot of people that, have said, getting money like that really fast and a lot at once can feel like its own addiction.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think I also have a lot of compassion for, some of my friends who are sex workers have started, using, and that can sometimes also help in the job because sometimes clients want you to party with them.
Yeah.
Or sometimes clients want, to share, a substance-based experience. But some of my friends who started out kind of doing that and then got sober, it's a lot harder to work because one, you have another layer of being present that you maybe otherwise didn't have, and that can be really challenging, especially in very physical labor. But also because if you're going to keep some of those clients, you're going to have to really renegotiate the relationship that you have.
Like I don't
Yeah.
do this anymore.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so I think that is a lot more challenging than, and that's similar to what I was saying before about, having the lived experience of lots of rock bottoms, prolonged exposure. That's something I totally just don't have, a reference point to how challenging that would be. And in some ways, yeah, I was self-aware at a young age, saw some red flags, saw some, oh, I'm drinking, but I'm alone. I'm drinking, but it's a secret. That's a little not awesome if you're like 15 and why are you doing this?
Yeah.
But also, I think, I'm also vegan, I'm sober. It's like, there's something
Wow.
up, there's something wrong. Like,
Pick a
I'm not,
fucking
like,
struggle.
the non-binary vegan sober, it's
Yeah,
like,
non-binary
oh my
vegan
God,
sober.
what a
Yeah.
nightmare. And so I think there's also
This is
something
very contemporary.
I suppose.
If there was a TV show with you as a character, I'd be like, get real. This person doesn't exist.
Get real.
This is something from a television writer's mind.
No, yeah, you're designed to piss off like an older conservative man.
Totally, but here's the thing. Me and that dude are gonna get along.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not across political lines, but political
But that's
lines
because you're a chiller.
I just, intellectual diversity is the spice of life, my man. I mean, I think that me and the older conservative dude probably have a lot to yap about. How about
100%.
them?
That's probably true. It's like you're both so on such far ends of the spectrum, it
Yeah.
like turns into a circle and then you meet.
But on
100%.
paper, they'd be mad at you.
On
In a,
paper,
in a sitcom, you guys would hate each
Yeah.
other, but in life, maybe
totally.
not.
Yeah.
We would hate each other in the sitcom. By the final episode, it's, it's all love.
They're best
Yeah,
of
you're
friends.
spooning.
Exactly.
Kissing their forehead.
But I mean, I'm sure you two maybe experience this as well. Just, as you know, so sobriety is such an interesting kind of intellectual exercise because it's such an extreme. It's such
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's depriving yourself of something that mentally you really want.
Totally, and it's so black or white. It's saying, I am gonna have zero engagement with this, that, and
Yeah.
that's I think that's the healthful side of the token, where the shadow side is active drug use.
It can
But
be.
You also, you talked about this with like you renegotiating with the client, but it's like you're renegotiating with yourself. You're like, I am not this
Yeah.
person anymore. I have to exist anew. And it's like,
Totally.
that's scary.
And then sometimes, I think because it's been so long that, or it's just not an active part of my, ideation. It's like, oh, I go to drink is not, it's not something that's, a thought that passes my brain anymore. Oh, I want to get so messed up on,
Right.
Especially with alcohol. I just have no desire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does go away. I feel like it's probably a good thing to remind addicts and alcoholics that kind of thinking does change. It can take years and years, but like, I at least for me, like sometimes I will have like a little bit of an urge to drink, or that feeling of wanting like oblivion and wanting to not have control, not be in my thoughts and in my head. So I would turn to drugs and alcohol normally, instinctually, and I have to be focused to not do that. But I don't have the feeling anymore of like I want to get completely fucked up, because I know that the aftermath of that is so fucking awful that
I mean, I definitely get the feeling of like, I wish I could do this. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
wish I
wish
could
I
be
could.
normal. I wish I
Yeah.
could participate in this thing that society does in a normal way. But like, it's just like, oh fuck, I can't.
And it's
I'm
like
not
what you were
allowed.
saying about like doing it comes with being a sex worker. It's like I've spent so much I'm an actor, and I spent a lot of my life working in comedy, and that world really revolves around drinking and drugs a lot. And so to show up to a comedy thing or as a performer or a producer or whatever and go like, oh, I'm actually not going to like hang out at the bar afterwards. That's like where so much of the work happens. And the, quote unquote networking and stuff. And you have to find a new way to engage with people and navigate that without the drugs and the alcohol. And that's why cigarettes exist, I guess.
Yeah, something to do with your hands.
It's something to do that feels like social, and you're not standing there looking like you're judging everyone. And I never am, but I do have like a
no
stank
not at
face.
all.
I do have like a, resting, not a resting bitch face, but just like a resting sad face or like discerning
Yeah.
face. And I think maybe sometimes I look like I'm judging people, but I'm not. I just feel uncomfortable sometimes being the only person not drinking, not smoking, not using in a group. So I'll just hold a cigarette and
Then
smoke
you
it.
should just do the move that you did with your straw, where you have to smile.
You
Then you
Yeah,
won't
just
have.
at a bar going,
just
Yeah. No, I think the opposite of judgment. I look at people that have a couple drinks and are just kind of normal people.
it's envy, really, sometimes.
It's
for me.
admiration. I'm like, wow, a mediated relationship with. I mean, forget
A
a
healthy relationship with substances. It's
yeah,
so
like you
foreign.
don't have the disease. You don't have the fucking
Right.
genetic curse that you can't do this shit.
And I think that filters. I mean, I feel like I can, if anything, I can speak way more to the experience of having just compulsive behavior
Yes.
and having to mediate relationships with other externalities in a way that's almost, addicty about things that are so normal, like gum. It's just something I can't have anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm just not for me.
Because you'll have every type of gum and it's always
I
in
used
your
to
mouth.
have so much gum that it was like I was thinking about how many sticks of gum I would have a day, and then I would be like, okay, I'm only gonna have this many because it always makes my jaw hurt.
Oh
And
my
I
gosh,
You
it's
should have
exactly
seen
like
Lily's
negotiating how many drinks
jawline
you
used to
have.
be so defined.
it used to be, look at this, it's a mess. But
It's
I
just
got I gave
jowls.
myself
For those who aren't looking right now,
it's
it's just she has
jowls.
jowls hanging toward the
I'm
Lily
in my
floor.
looks her
bloomers.
face or their face looks like an emoji.
I'm in my bloomers with jowls. It's just it's horrific. Um,
Chew your
but
gum,
yeah, the
people.
gum, it's just like giving yourself TMJ because you're obsessed with thinking about how many sticks of gum you have a day. It's like in this lifetime, I just can't have that. So I just am a person
Yeah,
that doesn't
it
chew.
occupies too much thought time.
But I think
I have
a
the same
lot
thing with sugar.
yeah, totally. I think a lot of addicts, it's not just about one, subset and one vertical.
It's your
Maybe
compulsive behavior.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally. And I think anything, mediating the relationship that you have with any externality is just, it can be really tricky.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think it does, and it so much crosses over into, you mentioned slaw earlier, like crosses over into relationships and sex and love, and I have to check myself all the time about like, is my behavior in this relationship based on my compulsive addict brain, or is it healthy, or do I want love or sex from this person because it gratifies the addict part of my brain, or because I want it in a healthy way and I like this person. It's tricky, man. I've never been to a sex and love addicts meeting, but I could maybe benefit from that.
Another great place to meet women.
Another great place to meet women.
Well, Lily,
You know what? They're down.
you're married, right?
I am married, yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
has your partner?
Oh, there's the ring. There's the proof.
Gorgeous.
I was going to say I don't believe you, but
gorgeous.
now I see the
Oh
ring.
my God, show it off. Gorgeous.
I want to hear about marriage life.
Has your partner, like, you talked about like these compulsive tendencies, like how's that affected when you are married, and I assume you two live together?
We are moving in together. We have a very alternative housing
I
situation.
Yeah.
love that shit.
Which
I
is
don't
awesome.
think anybody should live with another person all the time.
I mean,
I
but
really agree. We have this place in Los Feliz that is kind of like my storage unit.
Los Feliz.
So my stuff, Los Feliz.
Los
Um,
Feliz.
My stuff is kind of there, and I sleep there every once in a while. I'm also just a freak about sleep. Like I can't.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
It's hard to sleep with another person in your bed.
Yeah, and so I mostly stay. Well, Ash lives in Glendale, and I have that place, so it's like I kind of toggle, but mostly we're together.
amazing.
I'm also in a hotel. I'm in a hotel right now. So
Oh,
I'll,
nice.
a couple times a week I'll be in a hotel, and then I'll be with Ash, and then sometimes I'll be totally alone. In my
Was
place.
Ash ever like, Lily, I can't stand who you turn into when you chew gum. You're
You know
turning
what?
into a
Ash
monster.
has never seen me chew gum.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
thank
mean,
God.
that might be just
You're,
beyond the
you're
pale.
pouring vodka in your mouth so they
Yeah.
can't smell the gum on you.
Exactly.
You're smoking cigarettes so they don't know that there's also gum in your mouth.
I'm making a really compelling argument about harm reduction, and
I haven't been chewing.
I
What is this?
I'm blowing
I
a bubble.
found
Yeah.
Trident. There's Trident all over the house. How did
Promise
you
you'll
meet?
stop.
I'm like sniffing Trident dust off my
Yeah.
hands.
Rubbing Trident dust on the gums.
All of Lily's jeans in the back have a little ring from bubble tape.
Exactly.
Oh, bubble tape is so good.
Bubble
Wow.
tape is so good.
And
Bubble
also
tape?
is
Yeah.
oh, you remember the Big League Chew, the grape Big League Chew?
That's
That's drugs. That's 100%. That's a
You
bag
know
of
who
drugs.
invented Big League Chew?
Some fucking addict. I know it.
Say the
No.
name. RFK is
Tobacco?
gonna
Big tobacco?
have a citizen's arrest on him tonight.
Say it.
The inventor of Big League Chew is Todd Field, the director of Tar.
What? Todd Field is the director? The
Talk
film
about
director?
multi-hyphenate.
He invented Big League Chew as a child when he was working as a bat boy for a minor league baseball team.
I can't believe he didn't just fucking retire after that.
Ingenue. Did his mommy and daddy take all the money from the
I don't think he was making money off Big League Chew, but it was his idea.
Oh, he was just like bringing it around and giving it to the baseball
Well,
players.
he wanted to chew tobacco like the
Exactly.
players. So
Yeah, that's why we do it as
he
kids.
shredded gum.
That's really cool.
Oh my God! What
Director
a
of
genius.
Tar, co-star of Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
I wish that Tar had some Big League Chew.
Yeah,
I know.
if
Why
Tar
isn't there
was
more
just
product
housing
placement in
Big
his
League
film?
Chew.
Or any, yeah, wow.
When she's at her rock bottom, just
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
Lily, you're kind of like a Tar figure.
A Tar figure? Say more.
Well, I mean, I could see you walking up to a child on the playground and being like, I am her father. Like, you're kind of just like an intimidating artist.
Wow, that's a high compliment.
Yeah. And you are canceled.
Yeah, that's cool. I hope so.
Yeah. Soon.
I mean,
Something right now, this next project that I'm doing, and I told the casting director, I was like, get me Armie Hammer.
I can connect you with Armie Hammer.
Can you please? Because you know what? Homie's selling timeshares in Jamaica. I'm like, you wanted to eat someone's rib? Straight up, who cares?
get
I
that
don't care what
guy
Armie Hammer
in
did.
your project yesterday.
No, I used to work out next to him, and he would wear a T-shirt from the Cayman Islands real estate thing.
Oh my God.
I would work out. There was a trainer at my old gym who he had back-to-back clients, and it was Armie Hammer and James Franco. And so he was training like marginally canceled white guys.
That's amazing.
What a
I
baller.
wonder if the regimen for them is what's the
There's
both
just
looked
a
really
special
good.
workout routine for guys that are
I'll say
mildly
Armie
canceled.
Hammer looks less hot in person than he does in movies. But I was
Does
like,
he
this
smell
isn't-
like like Does he smell like like he's eating human guts?
I saw nothing wrong with what he did. He just had like a whack ass fetish.
I agree.
Also, when someone publishes private messages, they're just inherent. I mean, that's a little violating, no?
I don't think he's a
1000% is.
literal cannibal. I think he's just like bad at sexting.
Totally. And you know what? The line is very porous.
It really is. It's really
But-
a gray area, I think.
For sure. But I think a great casting strategy for independent films is, find the people who are on the margins of total cancellation.
I just
mean-
did a film in
They
March
love it.
with James Franco. I can't say a lot more, but
Yeah.
it's an indie film. And
There
I
you
think
go.
that's
I
where the
just did-
audience is going to be built from, is the fact that he's
100%.
back and he's in it.
I
I
want to
just
make a
did-
remake of The Wizard of Oz, all canceled people.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking
I did an
God.
Instagram reel with Kevin
Please.
Spacey last weekend.
He's on my
What was
list.
that
Yep.
like?
Casting list.
It was
How
good. We did a dance together to the Law and Order theme song.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Oh, dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun.
dun, bang. Yeah.
Did you just find him, or was it more professional linkage?
It was professional. I flew to Tel Aviv and
You just
Totally.
yeah, and we did it.
what
I
is
just
he?
I love working with him.
That's good to know. This reminds me of my brother had an idea for. I guess I'm exposing his idea here, but hopefully he'll register it. He had an idea for like a reality show called Cancel Island or Cancellation Island, where it's like a Survivor type of show,
For canceled
possibly The
people.
Bachelor, for people who are canceled fighting their way back into the industry.
Oh, that's such a good idea. And
Hosted by the canceled host of The Bachelor, Chris Harrison. I think is his
Why
name.
did he get canceled?
Good idea.
I believe he made some racist comments about a contestant on The Bachelor, but I
mean,
could be wrong.
I think about the Me Too movement a lot, and like all these people who like got canceled, and like they're the ones like. Aziz Ansari got canceled for straight up being bad at sex.
A terrible date.
Yeah. But then like Matt Lauer got canceled because he had some sort of like Bond villain button that would lock his office door.
Let me make a compelling case here. As someone that once I'm sitting down, I'd love to remain sitting down until I'd like to stand up again.
So you get the button.
I completely get the button. Up and down, we're up and down, and we're up.
But
It's too much.
you
Always
can't
sit
push,
down
you
if you
can't
can.
push the
behind
button and then take your penis out.
I mean, if
Is that what he was doing?
I'm
Yeah.
experiencing warmth in my bloomers, and I'd like
Yeah.
to get some air.
Okay.
It's my office.
It is. That's true.
I hear that.
The morning show. The morning wood.
I'm just really like a proponent of like forgiveness and growth and learning from terrible behavior and bad decisions. And these people who have been sent off the island, as it were, I mean, I think some of them probably are looking for redemption and forgiveness. A lot of them probably not, because they're just evil.
I mean,
but
we need to get
so
Jimmy
black
Kimmel
and white
off
to think
the
of them
air.
as like bad or good.
It's so black or white, and it's so, you know, I think about the Me Too movement a lot as well, and I think in great strides occur.
It was important, yes.
Of culture, and then when things are blurred, where, you know, the Weinsteins of the world are, you know, in the same conversation
As like Aziz
as the
Ansari.
James Francos and Aziz Ansari.
totally,
Yeah.
then it gets really, you know, the messaging gets really
Yeah, it's like they're not all Jeffrey Epstein. We need to be like
Totally,
a
really
little more
precise
conscious about what we're saying.
Yeah, about people's reputations that directly correlates to their, you know, financial well-being. I think, you know, precision is definitely something to strive for. And I don't think anyone's evil. I don't think anyone's really that different from you and me. And I think that this idea that people become beyond the pale is the way for them to become even more beyond the pale, even more radicalized.
Yes.
And
It's
I mean, I
feels
think that's what
very-
happened with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, people sort of decided it was done.
He like kind of became this caricature, like, I'm gonna be the Southern villain now.
He really leaned into that.
He's like, do you all miss me? I know you miss me. And it's like, what the fuck like, he became, like, he was so canceled that he, like, stopped being Kevin Spacey and started becoming this, like, caricature
Yeah,
of a
like
character he played.
a villain in a superhero movie.
Yeah.
I can't tell with him if he's like he seems like an actor with an ego that's like kind of getting in the way of his having a reality check. But I don't know. You worked with him, so you would know.
Man,
it sounds like an actor.
I love,
It's like
I love
most
the
actors.
guy. I love the guy.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
I bet he
Bryan
really
Singer
liked
directs
you.
all of my Instagrams.
Oh yeah.
He does.
Did Kevin Spacey like you?
Yeah, he did. I mean, we had a team of 30 Taiwanese twinks working as PAs on my Instagram reels.
Oh my lord.
Bryan
Yeah.
Singer directs them. Brian Warner stars in them.
Yep, and we have a room at the Chateau Marmotto we use as base camp.
Everyone has to lock their phones in a lockbox before going in.
Yeah, it's like going to a Pete Davidson concert.
I went to a play last week, 2 weeks ago, where they it's only the second time I've been to a show like this where they had me lock my phone in a little pouch. It's a play called Prince Faggot. It's,
Oh yeah, I was reading about that.
Yeah.
Times.
Wait, what?
I was reading about that in the New York Times.
In the New York
Wow.
Times. I mean,
The
it has
paper of
really
record.
fucking blown up. It's because
Yeah.
Jeremy O. Harris, who wrote Slave Play, is a producer on it, and I think he has like brought a lot of. He brought Anna Wintour went to see it, and fucking like probably one of the Hadids or something. It's kind of become like a sceney type of play.
I think
but it's
Anna
about
Wintour is a sex addict. I'm going to
What?
toss that. I think Anna Wintour is a sex addict.
Anna Wintour is the next guest on the pod.
She is.
Yeah, she is. So we can't badmouth her.
Yeah, I'm just.
And I
laying
have her
flat.
haircut.
You do.
She's not going to be the in charge of the Met Gala anymore.
No, certainly not. Well, she's got nothing to do. She's going to.
She's going to off-Broadway theater where they lock away her phone and where you see Prince George of England in the future getting rammed in the ass.
Do you see it unsimulated?
Yes, it's they're fully, both men were fully nude, simulating anal sex.
Okay, so it wasn't penetrative.
The actors were not actually having sex, but but it's
Yet.
it was simulated. But George was really in a sex swing at one point, in like an S&M sort of
Cool.
scenario. It's a little weird because it's about an actual person who's in real life right now a little boy, and we're speculating about a future where he's like the first out queer monarch of England. But I just couldn't stop thinking about, like, does he know about this, and does his family know about this, and how does he feel about it?
I doubt he knows.
I'm sure somebody has come up to him and been like,
Did you know there's a play in America about you and it's called Prince Faggot?
That's an amazing accent. You
Amanda's
are-
really good at accents.
That was so impressive.
Amanda,
Amanda,
like
do
cartoon
Amanda,
British
do your
person.
Chinese accent.
Dave, how many times have I told you that's just for you.
Amanda, do it.
You know what? You know an accent I can't stop doing because
Lily,
I'm
do
watching
yours.
Task. Nobody do a Chinese accent. We're only from here on
Okay.
out on the podcast. We're only gonna do Pennsylvania. Okay.
I would do my Chinese accent just to get on the canceled Bachelor.
Do you want to do that and get on Cancel
I mean,
Island?
that would be a great way to just expedite it.
Wait, somebody was telling me about a play. Oh, on my friend's podcast, they had a guest once that talked about she grew up in the rural Midwest, and they did a play at her school when she was a kid where they all played Chinese characters and did Chinese voices, and here's the kicker, used Scotch tape on their eyes.
Yeah.
In school?
In elementary school.
That's cool.
We know just
This was not
wow.
that long ago. I think she said it was maybe the early 2000s, the late 90s, early 2000s.
No, I mean, I think the late 90s, early 2000s are like the peak of Asian racism in America.
That was peak humor. Was like, I was just watching Drop Dead Gorgeous with friends and had forgotten about the girl in it who's adopted by two Asian parents, and those jokes. I mean, we laughed at a lot of the jokes that, you know, would probably not fly nowadays. But any scenes with that family, we were like, ugh.
I mean, you know, at that elementary school play, someone's dad's got a camcorder. Is for eternity.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Material. Although if you're a kid, I think it's that's.
It's if you're a kid and in school, it's
like 7 years old.
Yeah, the teachers are like, "Here's your Scotch tape, and let me help you. Let me give you after school lessons in that Chinese accent." Yeah, that's on the teachers. That's on the administration.
100% on them.
That's on the school curriculum.
In my school, we did the Laramie Project, and I think we should all be canceled for that.
You did?
No, I'm just kidding. It's a good show. We did, but our principal at first said, you can do the show, but you can't say the F word. You can't say faggot. And we were like, the Laramie Project is about a hate crime against a gay man. Like, we can't take out that word. It's part of the story. And like, I don't remember what we were going to replace it with. Just like gay guy.
We were allowed to say it.
Hey, you gay guy. I'm going to kill you.
Can you imagine a bunch of righteous high schoolers being like, we can't sacrifice our artistic integrity. Okay?
Yeah, we like wrote letters to like Matthew Shepard's mom, the boy in the play. We were like, we're trying to do the play in our school, and they won't let us say faggot.
In high school, we read Huck Finn, and my English teacher, when we read out loud, was like, if you're uncomfortable saying the N word while reading, just say black boy. Like that is much worse.
Cancel her. Yeah. Cancel her.
Also, such a
cancel him.
It's on you to decide.
Yeah, like I'm gonna.
Yeah, wait, what?
I'm reading out loud in class. All of my black classmates are looking at me. They're like, "Which one are you gonna say?"
Dave, we got to know. Were there any kids? Were there any kids who were like, who said it? I want to know which kids were like
black boy or the N word.
No, who said the N word and who were really
100%.
excited about it.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Most people said the N word.
That's.
They were all just dying to say the N word.
That's like a psychological experiment, though, because if there's one kid that's the plant who's not going to say it, then it gets spicy. You know, then some kids are going to flip, some kids are going to flop. But if it's just full 100%.
I wonder what I would have said. Right. I wonder what I would have said. I probably would have just said N or N word.
That N isn't an option, Amanda.
No, you can't.
Send me to the principal's office, okay?
It's either you say the N word or you say black boy.
But I'm just writing a letter to the principal about why it's.
I would be the outlier that'd be like, this is not okay.
Well, here's the thing about my high school: the principal died at his desk one morning, so he's gone.
That's cool.
Yeah, a student walked into his office before school started, and the principal, Father Novotny, I went to an all-boys Catholic school, was face down dead on his desk.
Damn.
That's so traumatizing for the
Does anybody know what happened to Father Novotny? He's face down at his desk.
But we had...
We've been seeing Father Novotny's office.
This was in New Jersey?
No, this was in D.C. And
in D.C., right.
The school was like right next to Capitol Hill, and there would be multiple times during the winter where we would get to school and there would just be a frozen dead homeless guy on the football field. And it's just like, fuck.
Okay, so you're all used to seeing corpses.
Seeing bodies?
Yeah.
Wow, that's dark. I didn't think Catholic school could get any darker, man.
No, it's okay. I mean...
We had a principal
reports
who...
came out about priests, but like none of them were during my time. Though I'm sure in like 15 years there will be some that were during
Or in
my time.
15 years, you'll have a recovered memory.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh my
Well,
God,
I was
yeah.
an altar boy and I never got touched. And if I found out other kids got touched, my ego will take a hit.
What do you think it was about you that was so repulsive?
Probably my floppy hair, or I had a broken leg, so I was probably damaged goods.
Were you also just asking for it? Were you just like begging them to touch you, and they prefer like a kid who
I mean,
really doesn't want
I
that?
definitely was more sexually liberated as a child than those other kids, so that's probably not as fun.
Right. They want somebody who's pure.
I
Yeah.
feel like the broken leg would work to your benefit, you know?
For
Yeah,
them
the
wanting
broken
me?
leg sounds like something they would be into. Yeah.
But like, would you, if you're a pedo, it's like, oh, fuck this. Like,
They're old. They don't have to run after you.
I know, but this cripple kid, that's not fun. It's not fun for them.
Yeah.
Well, in my high school, the vice principal was Meryl Streep's brother.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
That's the
Lose-
only thing that
Where are you from, Lily?
I'm from New York City.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Born and
Manhattan.
raised. Yeah,
You're from
That's where I am right
Manhattan?
now.
Oh my goodness. You're near my place of
yeah.
origin.
We're
Sorry
in Manhattan.
about
You grew up in Manhattan?
9/11.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I hold you personally responsible.
Yeah, where were you when that happened?
Dave was Dave
Well, I
was
was
piloting
in
one of the
DC when
planes,
9/11
but he
happened,
lived.
so you know it came close to me too.
Close to you as well, and you couldn't move very fast. You were legging a
Yeah, I
cage.
had a priest finger up my ass.
Yeah, I was downtown. We couldn't. My mom still
Oh,
cries
fuck.
every year. Actually, she's probably crying right now about 9/11.
Damn.
It was
Yeah, it
really
just
traumatic
happened.
for her. She wrote this piece in the Tribeca Tribune about how she thought we were gonna die because I lived in Lower Manhattan and
Holy
our
shit.
entire building was
You probably
covered-
couldn't see out of your window, right?
No, and she in the piece, it's a really beautiful piece that she writes about it. She recounts the story because I was home with her because I was a kid. I have no memory of this, but she recounts the story of trying to pretend and playing with me like, oh, it's okay, Lily, there's snow in the apartment. We're just gonna walk through the snow. It's fun. And like meanwhile, she thinks it's like a nuclear attack. She doesn't know what's gonna happen.
Just ashes of dead bodies.
Totally, and she's like trying to pretend with me that we're playing in the snow. Great mom. Shout out to Pamela.
Shout out to Pamela.
Shout out to Pamela.
yeah,
That must
we
have
got
been really
evacuated.
scary.
I mean, for me,
But how evacuated? Where did you go?
because the building was kind of in the zone of
Did you go like walk to Brooklyn?
turning off the. Well, what I remember of it was actually really chill and awesome because we went to my
It
mom.
was a great day.
Well, we went to our family friend's house, and they had really cool older daughters who were like 2 or 3 years older than me.
So you got
And
to just
I
like
got to hang out with them.
hang with them and be like,
That sounds so.
terrorists,
You're like,
can you
I want
believe
this
it?
to happen every weekend.
It was like an infinite sleepover.
I can see how that would be exciting as a kid when you don't have the scope of it is not clear and you just know like I don't have to go to school. I get to hang out with some cool older kids.
Totally. Hurricane Sandy, how about we were evacuated, always downtown, evacuated. I went to my homie's house, Lower Manhattan, but like above the evacuation line.
Wow.
We had the best time ever.
In Hurricane Sandy, I was in downtown Manhattan and then it happened around or like on Halloween, a lot of it. And so I remember being like, I was a vampire. So I don't dress up for Halloween anymore, but maybe because this is why. I had like fake blood everywhere. And then I lost power in my building and went to stay with a friend in Harlem. And then I remember like just being like, on a bender and having the dried blood just like on me for maybe
You're
like more than
evacuated
24
as a
hours.
vampire.
I was evacuating my place as a vampire, drunk, and it was a dark time.
Yeah, you can see how you wouldn't dress up after that.
Yeah.
No, but also just dressing up on Halloween is so fucking corny.
Because you dress
sorry.
up every other day. You make Halloween,
Yeah.
300.
Halloween, my life is Halloween.
Do you dress up for Halloween, Lily?
I like to celebrate. I like to take a note if there's a theme.
You love
If there's a
candy?
theme party, I'll dress up.
You're
for the party.
very
I'm
small. You
respectful.
probably could trick or treat.
I could trick or treat. I love candy.
Yeah.
Candy's
Free
great.
candy.
Got any gum?
Yeah. Free gum.
Yeah, there are definitely people who give out gum on Halloween.
I know the Werther's Originals people give out the gum.
Werther's, pennies, gum, pencils.
Ugh, what else you got?
Raisins.
I like Halloween. The parts of Halloween I like are, like I want to go hang out in a cemetery on Halloween. I wanted to go to a seance.
I hate that witchy shit.
We're gonna get spooked.
Yeah, I want to watch scary movies. I want
You
the
still get
skit shared out of me.
Movies?
No, but I delight in them so much. I love being scared in the moment, like going to a theater and seeing a movie where there's a jump scare and jumping out of my seat, and I'm just like sitting there gooning over. I love horror movies. The only thing that actually legitimately scares me is true crime. I can't watch it. Can't do it.
Yeah, no, scary movies I like, but I wish I was
That's scary.
I remember being a kid, when you're actually, you have all your friends over and sleep
Oh,
over.
yeah, that legitimately terrified me.
Terrified. You're like, I'm never going to sleep again.
I saw The Sixth Sense as a kid and What Lies Beneath, and both of those, I didn't think I would ever sleep again, and I didn't think I would ever trust a man again, and I didn't.
Or Bruce Willis.
What a
You
betrayal.
haven't trusted him since.
I haven't, but Bruce Willis was a good guy in that.
He was a good guy,
But he was lying.
bad.
He was lying to us the whole time about being
he
alive.
spends so much of that movie just hanging out with a kid, unsupervised.
Mm-hmm.
He does, and he doesn't talk to anybody else.
No.
And he's wearing the same
trust him.
clothes the whole time, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's because
doesn't change
I don't want
clothes.
to spoil the plot, but
No, I think it's
You
a
can
lot. It's been
spoil
enough
The
years.
Sixth Sense at this
I
point.
actually just watched it for the first time ever.
We
You
fuck with
just
M.
watched
Night
it for the first
Shyamalan.
time?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
M. Night Shyamalan, I served him at a restaurant one time. He was very nice.
Oh, that's good to know.
I liked it. Yeah, I did like it. I knew what happened, but I still was surprised.
You know what
there's
scared
a lot
the
of movies
shit out
like
of me?
that. What?
The mentally ill, the patient in the beginning who shoots him. His patient scared the crap out of me because something like that happened to me when I grew up in LA, but I came to visit New York with my parents because my dad had a work thing here, and we were at like a fancy restaurant with his coworkers, and a mentally unwell, an unhoused person got into the restaurant and started like throwing chairs through the glass like windows and French doors and flipping over tables and cursing, and I think pulled out a gun, but that could be, I'm thinking of The Sixth Sense. And then we ran and hid in the kitchen for a long time. It was very scary. And then after that, I was really scared. I had like a period of time where I was really scared of mentally ill people. And there's mentally ill people in my family, and so that would scare the crap out of me. And I guess I blame that in The Sixth Sense. But that was just a guy who was like a Luigi figure. He was just like, I need help, and you're my doctor, and you haven't helped me. I'm gonna shoot you.
Luigi from Mario.
Yeah, exactly. Mario's brother.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Luigi Mangione, like reaching the end of his rope.
Luigi's
Health-wise.
Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion 3 is such a good game. you
Very
guys.
scary.
It scared the shit out of me.
That game.
You suck ghosts into a vacuum.
Do you play
It's
video
awesome.
games, Dolly?
Scary. I sometimes go on miniclip.com.
Ooh, do you play like those old games where you get to shoot Osama bin Laden?
What's Miniclip?
No, that's a little bit too close to home.
Yeah.
She was in New York on 9/11, Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know
Unless I'm just
miniclip.com
lying
was
about
still a
that.
thing.
Can you imagine it comes out after this that I just made like that one comedian? It's
You've
like,
never been to New York?
Steve Ranazzini.
I was born in 2004. Yeah, no,
In
exactly.
Canada.
Literally. No, I play on miniclip.com. I play Bubble Trouble.
I've played Bubble Trouble.
I like miniclip.com. I'm about to play some pool on there.
Maybe we can play Bubble Trouble Double one time.
I don't even know what Miniclip is, you guys. What is it?
It used to be a huge online gaming website.
Oh, then maybe I used to use.
Looks
Is that
like
where
Play Bubble Trouble because I'm addicted to gum. It's so fun.
Oh yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
That's
Like
sick.
playing it really compulsively at 3 a.m. because I'm not sleeping. No, I love Bubble Trouble. I love acid.
Should we be telling
acid
Ash about how much you're playing Double Trouble?
You know
Bubble
what?
Trouble.
Bubble Trouble. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Bubble Trouble. Well, I was thinking of double mint gum.
I'm thinking of double mint gum too.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
I have a fun fact for you, Lily.
Tell me.
The former tenant of my house is the Got a Dirty
Dead?
Mouth, Clean It Up with Orbit girl.
No shit.
Yeah.
With
I remember
Orbit, the British woman?
Yeah. She's not British, I don't think.
That's amazing. You
She's
have so
faking?
much knowledge and personal closeness to the kind of
Commercial stars?
historical gum influencers.
I know.
Who else have you got?
Well, let's see.
Inventor of Tutti Fruit in your back pocket?
What about the zebra gum? The zebra stripes gum?
Five
Remember
Gum.
that?
Very sexy gum, that one.
Five Gum was very hot.
Five Gum was like the Raya of gums.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like,
like the blue,
their
sort of blue
marketing
metallic-y?
was all like Five Gum. It feels like you're coming.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it was like the same
does.
ads as they had for Axe body spray.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was like
same
a
marketing department.
girl using a rose toy on herself, and it's like, this is how it feels to chew Five Gum.
5 Gum feels like you're vibrating on your clit. Sorry. Ew.
I mean, it does. It straight up does.
Does it gross you out to
No.
vibrate on your clit, Amanda?
It's, the way that I said it really grossed me out.
Yeah.
But the rose is a great device.
Yeah, I use one.
I know. I think that's how I heard about it. Do you know the double mint twins from that Mad Men episode?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I love
We got to get
double-
him on here.
Get
The one who fucks
Orbit
Roger.
girl in here.
Yeah, where's Orbit
She's
Girl?
got some stories. I
And
bet she's
she-
got some syndicated money.
She died in this house.
I was going to ask if it was her ghost that was hanging around.
She hanged herself with some gum.
Gum? That would be so hard to do.
Yeah.
You'd really want to have to die.
You'd have to use a hive.
you'd really
wish
wanna-
you had Nerds Rope.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, you know Nerds Gummy Clusters have like replaced Nerds Rope.
Nerds Gummy Clusters replace Nerds Rope?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just like a nerd's rope cut into
Cut
chunks.
up. Yeah.
I don't like
Because
that.
Nerds Rope is too unwieldy.
It's too hard to. in
Too many
gummy
people were hanging
clusters, you can eat
themselves
a
with it.
handful.
Well, too many people were waiting until it's really, really, really old and stale, and then
hanging themselves. Because
I
it turns
love
into a belt,
Nerds Rope.
basically.
for sure.
I
You
do
like
too.
Nerds Rope?
It's nice. Well, Nerds Rope is so good because it's soft on the inside, and then it's really crunchy on the outside. It's got that dynamic contrast.
I never got into it. I like a gummy worm. I like a gummy bear. I like gum.
Gum.
And I like a Rolo.
That's an old lady candy.
Oh, do you like Necco wafers
That's
too?
an old
No,
ass lady.
I actually feel like I don't know that Rolo is that good.
Next time in New York, Lily, hit up Amanda so you can push a hoop with a stick down the boulevard.
I'll be the one of my bloomers walking
Yeah.
towards you. You bring the hoop, I'll bring the
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah.
I'll bring some Werthers,
Yeah.
some Rolos.
Amanda eats rock candy on a little stick.
I love that shit on
Yeah.
the little wooden stick.
Yeah, that's really good.
The little wooden
yeah.
stick.
They have the best flavors. They have like cotton candy, root beer, peppermint.
I thought it all just tastes. It's different colors, but it all tastes the same. Oh wait, no, there is a peppermint. I remember eating the peppermint.
Is it a shared delusion we're having? I don't know. I used to go to Dylan's Candy Bar and get those.
Oh, Dylan's Candy Bar was the best. That's where I discovered that I love chocolate-covered gummy bears.
Yum.
Those are really
This
good.
girl that I grew up with, she was my neighbor. She had a birthday party at Dylan's Candy Bar when we were maybe 5 or 6.
That's so
It was
cunty.
really cool, but I was really scared at the end because you know what? She ate so much candy she threw up.
That's a party, baby.
Damn.
That's a party.
Lily,
What is this?
Before we go, do you have any unsolicited advice you can offer the listeners
Yes.
that they have to follow? They
Unsolicited.
have to follow.
Okay.
I thought we decided we don't do advice on here. The guests
We're
are allowed to do
we're
advice,
not
but
doing it.
okay, we don't do
Any
advice, but the
topic?
guests do.
Yeah, I'm washing my hands with this.
You're washing your hands.
I like
okay.
this.
I have actually advice about washing your hands.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't for a day.
Damn.
Whoa.
Damn.
Could be good for your immune
I feel
system.
radicalized.
Yeah. Robert Kennedy Jr.
Medical advice, yes. I wash my hands once a fortnight.
Okay. Let me see your grimy little
Really?
paws.
I wish I had
Oh.
television right now.
Oh.
I have to ask. Do you ever
gross.
get sick or no?
Can't say I have.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Just do it less than you think you need to, is what I'd say.
Obsessed. Obsessed with that
Okay,
advice.
this was Rock Bottoms.
A podcast of substance.
Podcast of substance.
Thank you so much for being here.
Lily
Wait,
Lady.
plug something as we're going out.
Oh, I guess. I mean, I'm doing something sometimes. You could find me on the internet at Lady Lils with a Z.
Lady Lils with a Z.
I love to talk to strangers, so just talk to me. We
Yeah.
can become friends.
I love that.
Send Lily Lady anything over the DMs.
Anything you want.
Especially if you were also in New York on 9/11.
Yeah.
Send me your mailing address and we can become pen pals.
If you are a pussy monster, hit up Lily Lady.
That's right.
And when there is no more you in the soup.